Hello, everybody. It's 2 o'clock. Oh, 2:01. I'm a little late. How are we? It's Miss Meghan. I got Kalli back here.
Hi.
And we are ready to do cartwheels with Kalli and Miss Meghan on our Learning Live. So hopefully we find everybody well. I see somebody has come on. Hopefully you guys can give a little shout out, maybe your name or your child's name when you come on. We'd love to see who's watching. Let me click my screen. I feel like I won't see anybody, their comments, unless I see it. Kalli might have to help me a little bit here. I don't know. Oh, there's Kathy. Kathy joined. Okay, so they'll come up over there. Miss Meghan's always learning. We see Miss Tracy. All right, so we're going to give a little bit of time. I see Brenda, Izzy, Lily, Emmy are watching. Oh, good job. All right, so we're going to sit and chat for a second. Hopefully, everybody is being safe during this time. It has been killing Miss Meghan not being at gym time because we all know I don't like to sit down and relax. So all this extra time being at home has been driving me crazy. How has yesterday was your first official day not being at practice and very bright. Let's see, let's bring it down a little bit. Maybe that'll help. Yep. So yesterday was the first official day for Kalli not being at practice. How'd you take that?
I was going crazy.
She was going crazy. I feel like we got such a glare there. All right, maybe that's a little better. So I thought, hey, it might be a good idea. We've been talking to the staff about ways to still be able to reach out to our gymnasts and, be able to do some things from home. And being that gymnastics is difficult because we can't do, a lot of teaching without being able to be hands-on, we thought it might be a good opportunity to help parents as well as kids learn how to do some things at home so they can practice their tricks while they are taking the time away from gym time or even while they're back between classes so that they can practice and modify some things within their house safely. So I asked Miss Kalli last night, which she thought I was crazy, but I asked her if she would be one of my helpers, and we thought we would do some cartwheels with Kalli. And some of our friends have some great cartwheels, but the landing tends to give them a little bit of some difficulty. So we thought that we would look into some drills to do and teach the kids about how to land properly or learn the rhythm of a landing without slamming down so hard. So we're going to be teaching you guys that today. And there's going to be a schedule that we're putting out for the next couple of days and weeks that, or hopefully not that long, that goes through all different types of skills and classes that we offer at gym time that hopefully if, one class might not interest your child, maybe another class will interest your child. So I know tomorrow is going to be Warrior Wednesday. Coach Ben and I are going to be doing some ninja stuff with the kids. Again, it's going to be outside. We're going to be always including some of the equipment that your kids might need. So trying to incorporate things that you could be doing at home. If you ever have any ideas or things that you would love to see, definitely send us a little post and maybe give us some ideas. Let's see what else. What else, Cal? Anything else you want the kids to see? I don't know. Who do we see? Who we got here? Let's see.
45.
Oh, we got 45, 46 people. Look at us.
Plus the kids.
Woo!
Plus the kids.
And the kids? Oh my goodness gracious. This is so exciting. I'm so excited. All right. Well, we're going to actually... 47. Oh my goodness. All right, we're going to actually be running a class here. So let's make sure these little ones are ready to roll. Oh my goodness, there's such a glare, Miss Maria. I don't know if we need to back up or what, but so get ready to do some, we're going to stretch, we're going to warm up a little bit. If your little ones need a little help, make sure that, again, mom and dads, I'm going to be helping teach you. So if you have any questions and you want to ask, how do you do that? Go ahead and ask me, let me know. And I'll be willing to answer any of the questions or show how, hopefully how to modify some things. So definitely ask some questions. What else? There was one more thing I wanted to say. I don't remember. Oh, parents, if you want to learn it yourself, go ahead, learn a cartwheel. We also, oh my gosh, I'm going to put like a big flare here. There you go. I feel like I have a big white spot on my head. Okay. I think that's it. I think I'm done talking. You done listening to me? All right, let's go. All right. I'm not going to have a head now. Burp. Are we good? All right. So, is it loud enough? Can you guys hear me? I mean, I know I'm loud. How do I get down to like... All right. Are you nervous, Cal? Too many people watching you?
60.
All right, here's the question of the day. Am I loud enough? Who's going to answer? I saw a thumbs up. No one's answering.
Yeah, because it's
Delayed.
couple seconds.
Oh.
You know.
All right, I'm going to stand back, and then I'm going to ask if I'm loud enough. Ready? Am I loud enough?
Good.
They said good?
Yes.
All right, good. All right, to warm up, we are going to do jumping jacks. You ready, Gal?
Yeah.
All right, let's do 10 jumping jacks. Ready? Go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Stop. All right, now we're going to do 10 high knees. Ready? Go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And we're going to do 10 tushy kicks. That's a nice way of saying it. Ready? Go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. What else? Let's do squat jumps. Ready? Go. 1. Oh, I'm too old. Down. 2. Woo, Miss Meghan's a little too old. 3. 4. You can't make fun of me. 5. 6. Did I count wrong? 7. 8. 9. 10. Woo, Miss Meghan's old. All right, let's sit and stretch. Whoop, straddle legs. All right, my friends, arms up big and tall. And over the side. Hi. So, Miss Maria, where'd you go?
Upstairs.
Oh, Miss Maria, are you coming back to join us?
Ma?
We need you to be our comment teller. Let's go to the other side. I can't believe I'm out of breath. Too much of a break. I would love to hear what kind of fun you guys have been doing. Reach out in the middle. Anything fun and exciting during this time? I know you guys must have some schoolwork. But we need Miss Maria to come tell us about our comments.
Ma?
Miss Maria! And bring it to a pike. And point and flex, point and flex. So hopefully the kids are able to do the class with us. Up and down one at a time. We won't stretch too long. Toes up, reach up, and down. Good job. But stretching gets a little boring. What have you been doing that's fun, Cal?
Nothing.
Nothing. What about you guys at home? Anything fun you've been doing? Can't really see this far though. Do some butterflies. That's what we need Miss Maria for. She coming? Nope. Yay, she's coming. We need you to be our comment person.
No comments. Everyone is watching and everyone is happy.
Oh, everyone's happy? There's no comments?
Not yet.
Okay. We want to see what you guys been doing. All right, 1 foot out. Hands on your hips, mouths on your lips. And push forward. We hope you guys have been practicing at home still. We don't want to make sure we don't want to lose all the things you guys are working so hard for.
All the kids are so happy right now.
And push back. And hands down the ground. Like I said, parents, we're going to have lots of workout stuff too. I know we've been giving our teen kids some strength stuff that the parents have been appreciative of as well. The moms have been loving the workouts we've been sending. All right, splits. Miss Meghan's not as good as Kalli, but that's all right. Make sure that back knee but in the back stays under. A lot of times the kids want to lay back to the side like this. But make sure that this knee goes underneath in the back. One hand on both sides. And relax. Good job. And we're going to start again. Hands on their hips. We always tell them up with their hands so their tissues are up. We always say hands on hips, smiles on lips so that they start in the right spot. We switch their leg. And then we bend forward. Our little preschool ones, sometimes we don't always do splits with them. We should start this one. Maybe preschool 2, we start the splits a little bit. We push back, straight knee, and reach forward. And then again, keeping your hands on the ground, you want to stretch forward with your leg, okay, into your split. And watching their back knee, you want to make sure that their knee stays under. Because again, they sometimes want to come off that back knee and turn their hips. So make sure that that knee stays on the ground and turned under. Okay, so again, if you just need to go over there and pop it under, you're more than welcome to. Okay? So here's the question of the day. What dinners have you been making? Because I have been struggling with that. I don't know about you guys. I've been struggling with what dinners to make. Because I like meat, I like vegetables, I like all that stuff, and none of that stuff is around anymore. Relax. Everything's coming out of a box and a can. And my family doesn't eat like that. So that's been a very hard time, struggling. All right, style splits. So if you can give me some great ideas, I would be much appreciative. All right, style splits. You can barely see Kalli because she's off the screen. That's okay, she's still there. Make sure you got your knees bent, or straight, not bent. We don't want bent legs. Straighten those legs out. And just give a little stretch during that time. So yeah, if you have any great recipes that you can pass along?
There are lots of canned chicken recipes.
Ooh, that sounds good. Canned chicken recipes. Tell me some links up there. Yeah, that'll be good.
Chicken bacon, corn.
Chicken what? Bacon corn?
Bacon, corn.
Ooh, all right. And relax.
Corn beef and cabbage.
Oh, see now, I'm an Irish girl and I still don't do the corned beef and cabbage though. I don't know, my dad, we did the lamb and the roast beef and yeah, Big Dorinda didn't do that. They didn't do corned beef. I don't know, I didn't grow up with that. All right. Okay, now that we're all, let's do our bridges. Sorry, bridges. All right, so in their bridges with the younger ones, make sure that you are paying attention to how they're stretching or starting their bridges. Want to make sure their hands are upside down and feet are flat. I'm going to actually lower this a little bit so we can see Kalli. Boop, there we go. The most important thing with them is that we don't have their heads on the ground. A lot of them like to stick their head on the ground and roll around on their necks. So they're going to push straight up, nice and strong, push, and get those heads off the ground. If they struggle with that, you can always come from the shoulders and lift from the shoulders. You can go from the front, lift from the shoulders. Anything that's going to lift from the shoulders up through. Sometimes we go from this position here, lifting up through the shoulders. By doing that, in my opinion, allows them to still put pressure on their hands without saving them. If we grab them just by here, they have a tendency to take their hands off the ground. So if I pull up from the shoulders, it still allows them to push down to the ground. When they're done, I'll tuck their chin. We say tuck their chin, and then they bend their elbows, and they come on down. And rock and roll. Again, one of the most important thing with the younger ones is not resting on our heads. So, little ones, if you want a challenge, not even little ones, because again, we're working with kids that are 7, 8, 9, hopefully on here. So I'm just talking to some lower levels, lower age, upper age. So I apologize if I'm just saying little ones, but I'm trying to also speak to the parents that are working with some younger ones. So if I'm talking to the older kids too, I apologize. But I'm going to give you a challenge. So my older kids that are watching, I want to challenge you for the next bridge that if your head is off the ground, and you can only do this if your head is off the ground, I want you to raise one leg, okay? So let's set up again. Hands upside down. Your feet are all the way in and flat. You press up. Gain control of your bridge. If your head's off the ground, you can straighten your leg and hold it. Keep pushing. And relax. And rock and roll. Good. All right, so we're going to get ready to work on our handstands and our cartwheels by doing our lunge positions. So Kalli's going to demonstrate just a lunge position. So I'd like you to get into your lunge positions right now. So looking at the lunge, you should see a straight line from your wrist to your shoulder to your back heel. So I should see one straight line. So it's the angle that we're looking at. Her front leg is bent, and in front, her back leg is straight because it's a straight line. So show me that nice strong position. Your favorite foot should be in front. Now what I want you to do is relax. Stand back with your feet together. Oops, these words. And now I want you to show me a lunge with the other foot. So your bad lunge. So you're switching feet. So this might feel a little funny because it's not your favorite foot. So she showed me the same exact position. Hands, shoulders, knees and foot, straight line. Front foot bent with her foot under. So it looks exactly the same. The only difference is if I ask Kalli, this one probably feels a little funnier, doesn't it? It's not so natural feeling. Okay, so go back to your favorite foot again. So that's the one she likes. Okay, so she's going to hold that one, and then she's going to jump and switch to the other one. Go. And we're going to do that 5 times. Are you ready? Go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And relax. Did everybody be able to do that? I don't know. How'd they do? And was that hard? Let's see if we can try that again. Ready? Start your position. Start with your favorite foot. Ready? Go. 1. Good. 2, 3, 4, 5. You should be ending on your bad leg. Good job. And relax. Okay. Now we're going to stay in our bad leg because we're going to work our bad leg lunge today because that's how we end our cartwheels is in our bad leg. And a lot of times we can't end our cartwheels because it doesn't feel right. And we don't know how to stay in that position because we're not strong in that position. So that's what we're going to work on today. So we're going to do our bad leg lunge. And if you have trouble with that, if you're younger, you might, mom and dads or somebody working with you might want to put a stamp on their foot for their bad leg to remind them what leg they're working on today. Older friends, you just want to kind of remember, again, even if you forget, you might want to put a stamp or something on there to remind yourself which leg you're working with. But we want the bad leg, the one that feels funny, not your favorite leg, your bad leg, okay? So we're going to do what we call seesaws. I call them seesaws because it helps to remind us that we want to keep our legs and hands as if they move together like a seesaw at the park. So at a park, when your friend goes down on the seesaw, what happens, Kalli, to the other friend?
They go up.
They go up. So my seesaw friends move together. So let's look at Kalli's lunge. So I have a pair of friends that sit up here on Kalli's hands. And I put another friend down on Kalli's feet. So when Kalli's friend goes down with her hands, her foot goes up. and their other friend comes down, her hands come up. And they move one like a seesaw. But we don't want to have a broken seesaw. So this is what a broken seesaw looks like. That's a broken seesaw. We don't want broken seesaws when we do them. So let's see if Kalli can do some seesaws without jumping or doing handstands. Just a seesaw. Go ahead. And relax. So some of you in classes, all of you in classes have done seesaws, but with our good legs. So today we're going to practice seesaws with our bad legs. Okay? It's going to feel funny. You're going to wobble and you might fall over. And that's okay. But we also might be doing it with a bent leg. Can you show a seesaw with our back legs being all yucky and bent? Even yuckier. Okay, so sometimes when we have a yucky bad leg, it tends to make us fall over because we lose our balance. So we really want to try to make that back leg nice and straight, like a really big seesaw, and it's not broken. Okay, so we want to practice it. So let's see if Kalli can practice 5 of them. Ready? Go ahead, practice with her. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Good. So that's an exercise that you should be practicing. So if you really, really want to get better at that landing leg of your cartwheel, that's something you should be practicing at home because that's strengthening your legs, okay? So that's your seesaw. Now we're going to take that seesaw a little bit bigger and we're going to do a jumping seesaw. So it's, what do we call them? Jumping lunges? Let's call it a jumping seesaw. Again, some of you have done this on your good leg, so now we're going to do it on our bad leg. I know if you take classes at gym time, you've done this in class with our good legs, learning how to do handstands. So let's do it with our bad leg. So we're going to do jumping seesaws, same bad leg lunge, but now we're going to do a seesaw with a little bit of a jump. Go ahead. Good. Again. Good. So her legs never come together, but when she goes up and comes down, she has to keep that seesaw hand and leg, so everything stays together. Okay, let's do 5. And seesaw, seesaw, make sure those hands come up, seesaw, seesaw, good. Now, for parents at home, if your child is struggling, so let's talk about just the seesaw. If your parents are struggling, if your child's struggling and can't get the seesaw concept, this is what you can do to help. You put your hands on your hands on their hand and your hand on their back leg. Just do the seesaw. See, saw. And you're just moving them and saying it. See, saw. Now, if they're doing the jump, you can do the same exact thing. Jump, foot, saw. You hold their back leg up until they're ready to put their weight back on their leg. Do it again. Jump, foot, hold their leg up, saw. Okay? So that helps them learn how to get that transfer of their weight. So that's how you as a parent at home can help them if they're struggling with the balance, okay, or the technique of it. All right, so you did your 5?
Yep.
Everybody good at home with those? Perfect. I need a drink. Get a drink. You thought you'd leave me. I'm coming home with you. All right. Let's move this a little, let's see. Let's get a little down near the ground and we'll push it a little closer. All right. All right, so Kalli and I want to show you. Hey, brother. We got brother here. Okay, so we want to show you the difference between handstand and cartwheel hands. And being that you guys already know how to do cartwheels, we just want to go over it. I'm sure you already know the difference, but we just want to go over it. So these are our handstand hands. So I want you, all the kids to do it with us. So handstand hands are forward hands, okay? And it seems like, you know, normal knowledge, but most times, sometimes they get confused in the air. Cartwheel hands, I'm a righty, Kalli's a lefty, so we will probably go different ways, right? So I'm going to turn my hands this way. Oops. Yes, this way. Kalli turns hers that way. Now, I don't know if on Like, it's funny because on this Facebook Live, it actually shows me as a lefty on my side.
Oh, it does.
I know, right? I don't know. So I don't know what you're seeing, but on our camera, it looks a little funny.
No, you can see it.
I know, but it shows me as a lefty. It's okay. It is what it is. I don't know what it shows. It's like a mirrored image, I think. Anyway, not your problem, our problem. Okay. Anyway, so basically we're turning our hands. I always talk to the kids about turning their hands like they're turning a wheel. Okay? So just make sure the fingers are all starting outward. Sometimes the kids do like this or like this. Okay? So just make sure they're turning their hands like they're turning a wheel. All fingers are facing the same direction. Okay? And they're reaching 1, 2, reaching outwards. Okay, we're not really getting to that T concept until they get a little bit older. And we're working like the T for round offs and that kind of stuff. So if you know gymnastics and you're really advanced in gymnastics, we don't really need to get far into that yet, but we're just kind of working that little cartwheel turn, fingers all in the same direction. Sometimes the kids get really crazy and turn their hands this direction. We just want the fingers turning out and stretching 1, 2. So just to understand that concept, okay? All right, so now let's go into, let's move this back a little bit. So we just did the bad side lunge seesaws. So what we're going to do, I think we had said for you guys to have an elevated mat. So come on this side, Cal. The elevated mat, or have a stair. So we're going to show on the elevated mat first. So I'm going to cut my head off. Okay. So this is a little difficult because we're going to actually use our cartwheel hands, but we're going to be using our bad leg lunge landing. So she's going to start in her bad lunge, okay? But she is going to use her cartwheel hands. So as if she's going up just a small, she's not hitting a full handstand. She's going to just go up in a little bit of a jump and come down 1, 2 rhythm. So turn her hands, 1, 2 rhythm. Okay? So we're working on the rhythm of the 1, 2 landing for a cartwheel. A lot of times the kids come down in a slam cartwheel. So actually, let's hold on. Let's back it up one time. Back it up. I jumped ahead of myself. Let's show a cartwheel real quick. So we have a cartwheel, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. There's your cartwheel. So what happens is, the reason why I wanted to address this is a lot of times we see the rhythm. 1, 2, 3, 4. So let's see if we watch that again for hands. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4. Right? So what I see in classes, or what we see a lot of times struggling in classes, is we see 1, 2, 3. Let's watch this. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Try that again. Slam it down. I think so. Go ahead. 1, 2, 3. That's what we see. Am I dying out here? Yes. Hold on. No, I got a battery.
You good?
Yep. I just don't have a plug.
That's fine.
We'll be back. We'll be back in 2 seconds. It's not. Oh, right there. There we go. Just have to plug you all in so we don't lose you. Okay. So we're trying to avoid that big slam down, which I'm assuming you guys know what's happening when you slam down. So we want the rhythm, the 1, 2. So that's what we're working on. How do you push off your hands and come down 1, 2 and get that rhythm? So let's watch it again. I want you guys to practice some cartwheels right now and see if you can mimic a rhythm. So I want to see 1, 2, 3, 4. Go ahead. 1, 2, 3, 4. Go ahead. Keep practicing. So what we see in these cartwheels are your lunge to a star to a lunge. So again, I see a lunge. Oh, go ahead. Go ahead. I need you to go from the other way because you're going to kick me. So she starts in her good lunge. Go ahead. She hits a star, and then she finishes in her bad lunge. Those are the 3 motions that I see. Good lunge, star, bad lunge. Okay? So we're going to work on those things. So a lot of us have already worked on the good lunge. Good lunge we've worked. That's super strong for all of us. The only difference is we come in with our cartwheel hands. Cartwheel hands, kicks up, passes through a star position, and then she pushes through, and finishes in her bad lunge. So the bad lunge is where we're going to start first today. Okay? That's the drill we just were looking at. So she is going to use her cartwheel hands, but she is going to be with her bad lunge foot. So it's going to be 1, 2 with her hands for her cartwheel, but she's going to be doing her finishing landing. That's what we're working on, the finishing landing. So go ahead, Cal. Not going to be big. 1, 2. Okay? So she's just trying. I have to hold the mat because it slides. So she's just going to do a little kick. I do not want you up in the air super duper high. So kick really high, Cal. I do not want them all the way up there kicking huge, right? Because if they kick huge, they're going to fall over. Because, again, the big kick, they're not kicking to a star, because a star, when I'm doing a cartwheel, if they kick really big, they're in a handstand. I don't want a handstand. I want the ending of the cartwheel. So just that little finish of the cartwheel. That's all I want. Okay, so turn your hands, not handstand hands, cartwheel hands, just slightly cartwheel hands. Kick up and come down. Go ahead. And down. Learning how to pick your hands up like that seesaw. Kick up. 1, 2. Pick up. Go ahead. One more time. Kick up. 1, 2. Pick up. Good. Let's do 2 more on your own. Pick up. 1, 2. Good. Last one. Good. Now, for those that do not have an elevated mat, you do have modifications where we can do it on a stair. Okay? So I'm going to actually bring the computer over to the stair, and Kalli's going to demonstrate it over there. Now, obviously, if you have something soft on the ground, we want to put it on the ground, but Kalli and I have practiced this, so she's been doing fine. But you would do the same thing, start in your bad leg lunge, and you would just work hands. Go ahead. Oh, cartwheel hands. Yep. Just a little bit. Boom, boom. Yep. And again, not really big. We're just working on the cartwheel hands and then step down. So we're looking for the rhythm and the transferring of weight. That's what we're working on. Okay, come on back. Maria wants to get out of the video shot first. So let's, as she's dancing out of the way. Maria, where are you? Hi, Maria. Okay, so now we're going to actually go to our next drill. Next drill is going to be up against the wall, Cal. Sorry, I'm making people dizzy. Hopefully, I feel like we lost a lot of people. I'm so sorry, we're not interested. Okay. I'm going to reach. I'm going to reach.
Far away or right here?
That's good.
Where?
Oh, here's fine. All right. I promise we only have a couple more drills. That's it. All right. Actually, only 2 more drills, right? 2 more drills? Yeah. All right. We're almost done. I promise. All right. You ready? So this one, it's going to stay for this. All right. This one, might need a little bit of help for, depending on their ability or balance. There's 3 phases for it. Okay, so depending on your strength and your ability, the first phase is going to be walking up the wall, belly in handstand. Okay, so we'll show this one first. This is going to teach them, again, balance in that star position. All right, so we're doing, no, we're not. No, you're just kicking up to a star, aren't we? I lied. Kicking up to a star. All right, so you're starting in I lied, we're switching them. Sorry. We're starting in a good lunge position. So good lunge position. Other side. Okay, and their belly is going to face out. Okay, so good lunge position. The mat is to their back when they do a cartwheel. So we're doing the actual cartwheel, but we're not finishing it. So cartwheel into a star. Okay, and then just step down. Okay, so we're going into a cartwheel into a star. Go ahead. So lunge position, cartwheel into a star. And then step down. So they're learning how to kick up, turn their hands into a star. Okay? And then the last one is going to be stepping in front. And they are going to, well, again, the first phase would be belly in. So turn around, belly and kick up. Belly in. Walk your feet all the way up. Turn yourself sideways. Make a star and hold it. Okay? And then she can turn and come down to her lunge. Or she can, we have a brother. Or, again, I think yesterday you had done, I believe you had done, how'd you make that a little harder?
I walked in and then I turned this way.
Yes, so go ahead. And you just did 1, 2, that's what you did. Yep. So let's look at it one more time. We'll get a little closer. Do that again. So she just, I turned my, sorry. So she turns her hand 1, 2, right? So you just did 1, 2, and step over into your finishing lunge. Okay, so we're trying to learn how to kick from that star over to that landing lunge. Okay, let's finish one more time. So walk up, shift, and kick off the wall. Good. Okay, so then the last thing we're going to do is put it all together. Okay, take the mat. Now, parents, if you needed help with that one, do it with the wall.
Help.
What?
Help.
Help? How to spot it?
Just help.
Yes. Okay. I was just about to say if you need help. Okay. So. Okay. So, for the ones with the straddle. So, kick up for the straddle. Nope, side star. Okay, so if they're coming in for the star, you're going to come in, kick up, belly, and they're just going to hold. Okay, now, if the problem is that their arms are not strong enough, you have to stand, you have to have under their shoulders. So as they come in, they're going to come in and you're going to right under their shoulder. And you're going to hold as if you're shaking their shoulders, like your hand shaking their shoulders. And that's going to help them push up against the wall. Step down. So if their arms are strong, hands are strong enough, then you're just guiding at their stomach to balance them. Make sure you're always on your knees so you're down with them in case they fall. If their arms are what's giving out, you need to shake as if you're shaking their hand right at them, right up underneath the arms, the shoulders. So as they come in at you, yep, you want to be right in, oops, come back down. Boop. So I'm going to be right in at her shoulder as it comes down. Okay? Right in at her shoulder, holding her shoulder up. So bend your arm. So I'm literally holding her up by her shoulders. Okay, so she cannot fall down. That helps teach them that they can't bend their arms. So you're just right in at their shoulders, holding it right from the shoulders up to their body. So that's how you can spot that one for there. If they're not kicking well, go ahead. Good. Ready? So from here, I would do arm and leg. Kick. Same thing. I have my hand under their shoulder, and I help to kick their kicking leg. Come back down. Do it again. So I'm ready for over their shoulder. I'm ready for that hand, and I'm going to kick, and I'm here, helping with that kicking leg. So if they're not using their kicking leg well, I'm under the shoulder, getting ready to go, but I help them with their kicking leg. So I kick and pull at the same time. That's 2 ways to spot on that side. Good? I'm looking at Maria, but really you're back there. Is that good? Do you need me to be closer? I feel like I'm too far away. Is that good?
Thumbs up.
Okay. Let's see. The other one. I feel like I'm so far away. I'm not talking, but I'm so far away. All right. The other one. Walk up your belly. Okay. So she walks up the belly. Okay, here. Now, they have to have strong arms for this one. If they can't hold this position, you don't do this one. So strong arms at the hips. She swivels to a star and then turns and finishes in. Okay? So really you're just at the waist if you need to spot. Again, if they cannot use strong arms and hold that position, you should not go past just the handstand position. Okay? You have to be able to be strong to swivel the hand. Okay, try that one more time. So here, again, swivel to star, and then push off the hand to finish. Okay? Good. All right, and then she's going to put the whole thing together. Actually, I just want to show one more time because I feel like I was so far away before that other spotting. Hold on. There. I feel like I was so far away. Okay. So for beginners, I just want you to see this one. So when she's here, again, behind the arm and the leg, kick. Okay. And down. Just to help, so in case you need to see me a little closer. Okay. All right, Cal, finish out with some cartwheels. Whoop. Tell you, I just dropped them. No, you're still there. Okay. Yeah, it's so much easier gym time. Woo-hoo. All right, my darling. Take us home. So, are we good? Do I push out this way? Yes. All right, so we're going to finish up with our 1, 2, 3, 4 cartwheels. So again, they're trying to, if you have anything that has colors, visuals are always best. So, you can say if you have a panel mat that has different colors, each hand and foot has its own colors. If it doesn't, you can give them marks. Like sometimes we put numbers on the mats, 1, 2, 3, 4. So if they're trying to hit targets with their hands and their feet. But now again, we use the 1, 2, 3, 4 to talk about rhythms of their cartwheels. So we want the rhythm sound of their cartwheel. 1, 2, 3, 4. And because we just worked a lot on that finish lunge, 3, 4, we want to see it here in their cartwheel. So go ahead. 1, 2, 3, 4. So we want to see all those things we just talked about, the starting lunge. So we want to see that starting lunge. So that straight line, hand, shoulder, hip, foot. She's going to pass through, using her hands, she's going to pass through her star, push off, and finish in her lunge with her hands, foot, hip, knee, leg, and that lunge again. All right? So that, come on over, Cal. That, my darlings, was cartwheel. Oh, there goes Miss Maria. Was cartwheels with Kalli. I feel like I just put you guys through a whirlwind. I feel like I got like 5 hours of gymnastics in. It's much easier at gym time to teach all this. So hopefully they got something out of it. I'd much rather be at gym time. It's so much more, no offense, your house is wonderful, but it's so much more, lots of mats. I could be loud and silly and not upset Kalli's brothers. But, hopefully you guys got something out of it. You guys can practice things at home. You just saw that Kalli was able to do all of these things at home here. And, we definitely want you guys to stay active while, we're in this situation. It's not anything that any of us want to be going through. We definitely miss you guys. I'm going crazy. Kalli's going crazy. We're all in the same boat. So stay active. Check out our schedule for all the different things coming up. We're going to have tumbling with team. We're going to do some extra stuff like that. We're going to be doing some conditioning stuff. I know nobody really likes conditioning, but conditioning exercises and drills for people that are working on their back handsprings, because muscles start atrophying very quickly. And those that are really working for those bigger tricks, a couple of these weeks, couple of these days, it's going to go downhill real quick. So we need to make sure you guys are staying strong and ready to be able to pick things up right when we get back. All right, so check us out, and we hope to see you guys soon. Thanks.
Bye.
Boop.
Thank you for the time. Thank you for this.